Hi, good evening. Welcome to Mystic Moons. Today we're going to take a trip away from all the elections, away from all the hysteria, hersteria, blabber. Well, we're not totally going away from the blabber, but we're going to get in the spaceship. So buckle up because we're going to Celebrity Land. Everybody's on board. Welcome to my subscribers and welcome to new people. How are you? How is everybody doing today? Well, I wish everyone a safe journey with me. Let's go take a topic, something that happened. Let's go to the Kelce planet. Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift's boyfriend's family. His brother, in fact, Jason. Now that made my little pussycat run away because we're going to talk about something that is a question we have to ask Spirit. Recently, Jason Kelce, was in the news. Not for the very best, not for his stunning command of the American English language, no, which every other word is the F word. No. He also is extending his vocabulary. He was walking somewhere with a group of people, followers, fans, people, agitators, or just curio people. And someone said something about how does it feel for your brother to be dating Taylor Swift? Now, okay, they've been going out for a year plus. I mean, huh? And then the guy says a slur, the F word, to Jason. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but what is so new about the subject, about men loving men or women loving women? Excuse me. I mean, huh? Now, love is the most important thing in this universe. And for you to get agitated because someone just wants to taunt you, pull your string, and call you names of you think they're offensive. I mean, he thought that was an offensive thing. And he went ahead and turned on this person, this fan, this agitator, he wasn't the smartest tack the sharpest tack in the room. Let's just say that in the walkway, and then he broke his phone. I mean, what is this? Planet of the Apes? I mean, first of all, there's nothing new under the sun about human relationships. It's been going on for millenniums, as long as humans have existed. And other animals do it too. Well, animals. Other creatures, other beings do it as well. And then to say, who is the F now? What is that more than child? To me, that screams of a deep-hearted negative feeling. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's do a reading and see if the spirits will. I mean, like he said, he's apologized, he's collected himself an afterthought. I mean, don't you think that more than half of Taylor's fans, I mean, half of the world, a good percentage of the world is homosexual. So what? I mean, why would you? He should have just said, love, 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 love. Love makes the world go round. But what did he do? He acted like a jerk. He acted so stupidly and so with so much venom. I mean, can you imagine going up to somebody, you're a public figure, and they're filming you? Of course, you're used to being filmed because that's what you do. You don't get those mega bucks without being filmed. And then for him to go ahead and just grab, I mean, a big hardy guy, I'm sure he's more in shape than his agitator was, and then break his phone. Huh? Is that, hey, how are you? How is this? How is this possible? I just don't understand the angst. I don't understand the venom, the emotions involved. I mean, so what? I mean, they're both grown people. They have their own lives, their own income. I don't understand. Hello. Yes, you can go ooh ooh ooh. Well, you know, the point I'm trying to say is that I'm not talking about, I'm not passing judgment on any human relationship except for, like, the obvious children and like drugs and stuff like that. We're talking about consenting adults. And for him to like get so animate is suspicious. It's like, why would you? Okay, so you can have a bad day, but you don't go around doing stuff like that when you're a public figure. I mean, we don't. First of all, even being childish enough to write comments that are like, off the wall and bad energy, that's also very childish, and that's something that people, you need to do growth on that. And, it's a good thing the spirit is with everyone, and sometimes lower energies inhabit people. However, what I'm saying is, let's ask the question: is Jason Kelce homophobic? Is he anti LGBTQ plus? And then why does he want everyone to know that? Now, okay, so they work in a business, in a field that they dress in tights. I mean, their bodies are their kingdom, right? I mean, everybody's body is their kingdom, but I'm just trying to say that they're in provocative outfits. I mean, homosexuality among sports people is nothing new, right? So I mean, why does this guy get so like bent out of shape? I don't understand. It's the same thing in fashions, the same thing in cooking, cuisine. What is the problem? I'm not advocating anything. I'm simply stating where. I mean, where is this coming from? Is this anti-bias? Is this bias? What is it? So I'm asking, is Jason Kelsley homophobic? Let's just pick a few cards and let's see. Is he anti? Let me concentrate here. Actually, I'm gonna take the first two ones because I didn't really concentrate. Let me see. Let me ask: is he or not? Which card speaks? This one. Does he have a thing against queers? And I don't mean that, sir. Simply, does he have anything against lesbians? Trans people? I mean, what is this? It was childish, but there was a lot of venom in that. All right. All right. Now I picked up 4 cards, and let's get a clue on this. Another thing, too, is like anybody who's been to a sports game, anyone, knows that it's not a poetry talk. It's not a sermon. Sports is what it is, right? So the first thing I get is all the family. All right. The family card, stability card. Maybe it hit too home, it's too personal. But still, when you're a public figure, is there any limit? Is there really, what is the boundaries? And this, we have a son. Affirmation of like, yeah, it's quite possible that they do have something against some homophobic idea, especially when it hits home. So what? But, and then we have the emperor, the manly man. The manly man. How dare you ask me questions? I'll tell you what to think. And that's or stay out of that subject. And they have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles could be him and his brother. It could be Taylor and his brother. It could be none of your business, or just involves the two of them. Well, let's see. Let's see what kind of sun this is. No, let's see first of all. Let's take a quick breakdown on this Four of Wands. Let's see this Four of Wands. All right. All right, we have these two cards. Four of Wands. And maybe, let's see what kind of clue we get about this stability factor hitting home. Well, don't talk about my brother's relationships. However, how can you not talk about the relationship when it's in your face all the time? And this could be their public, the Six of Pentacles, their public and sociability, and the Lovers. That is something they want to keep quiet. They want to keep contained in the family, even though it's in a public arena. Is there a limit when you like broadcasting? I dressed up today. I went out for eats. I ate a pancake. I took a drink. I looked at the ducks and stuff like that. I mean, their relationship was like every single thing they did was like videotaped and reported on in major newspapers. So there's nothing really that private about that relationship, right? Now let's look at this sun. This sun. How what kind of sun is this? Is this like let's see, this sun. Is Jason, what kind of Jason's sun do we have? We have where do we have here? Let's take this one. Shuffle some more. Let's shuffle some more. And let's see. All right, this one. Let's take these two cards. What kind of sun do we have? Well, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Seems like it would affect. They don't want to rock the boat with their cash. Cash cows. The Knight of Pentacles, of course, is like, connected with their basic id and also money. And the Page of Swords is like the talk. He made a faux pas, a mistake, with even getting the least bit agitated about that statement, because then it adds to speculation as to what we're asking Spirit. I think there is a bit of chauvinism connected with Jason. And he is a little agitated about male sexualities or sexualities. Just put it that way. Now we have these two cards. This one. Now let's see what this Emperor is all about. It's kind of like self-explanatory, because it's like, the male testosterone. I can do what I want. And of course, we have the King of Cups and we have the Five of Cups. Well, obviously he regrets his action because then it calls attention to a prevailing attitude. No excuse. No excuse. He knows there's no excuse. He's trying his best to do his mea culpas, but I think things are out in the open. All right. So we could say that it just appears that certain things you could talk about. It it seems as though the relationship is public, but they don't want to talk about all aspects of the relationship. And even the mere sneer of something true or false is too much for their emotional daily substance to handle. And Jason is just all about keeping things in one direction for the money flow. And I would say that yes, there's quite a lot of male testosterone, which is okay, they're sports guys. And he does regret his actions, and he'll probably work on his sociability aspects, inclusivity or inclusiveness, how you would say it. I would say that, like, yeah, he does have things to issues. I would say Jason has issues about coupling to work upon, and he's not very friendly at this. Maybe bringing out his animosity or feelings about gays, homosexuality. It will help him in respects to moving and becoming more mature and accepting human nature for what human nature is, because it's now out in the open, and it's something that he has to work on. So I would say he does have quite a dash of that anti-homophobic, not anti-homophobic. He does have a dash of homophobic tendencies. And especially he doesn't want to talk about his brother and Taylor. It leads people to speculate why. I mean, huh? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? All right. So I say that I would say that we have to move on from this topic. So anyway, we explored it, and we do find a sense of something in the some something in non-acceptance and acceptance issues. They do exist with Jason. And hopefully he will be able to move into a more mature and calming frame of mind about humanity. Because, that's just not really, it's not really, acceptable to go around doing things like that. Of course, if somebody yells at you in the street, you have, shotgun reactions, true. But when you're a public figure and you make a point of being a public figure, he's not trying to hide his identity, then you have to expect that things do happen and you must be able to handle it. Otherwise, be quiet. Get out of the camera. Have delivery for your beer. Right? Okay. So if you have any comments, any questions, anything about you'd like to add on this subject, or any a bit of advice you could, throw out or say that helps people deal with like sports and masculinity, male masculinity. I mean, it's an issue. And as I said, as anybody's been to a game, they know this conversation is not academic. The shouts are not academic. There's some pretty crude remarks that go on all the time. I mean, that's why people go to sports games to just do silly things. Silly things. It's a release for them, obviously. So, well, I'm going to conclude. We're going to go back onto our ship and take off again. Now, if anybody has this, if you want to write anything about spur of the moment reactions, sometimes a lot of honesty comes out when you don't get enough sleep and you just say whatever's at the top of your head. You never know. And you can learn something from yourself, which maybe this whole incident will be put into a constructive lesson for Jason. All right, let's head off to another topic, to another place. And until then, let's zoom back. Or we could just stay up here, float too for a while, and just enjoy the ether. And just recognize that the most important thing is kindness and love in this world. Thank you very much. And until later.